Hello and welcome to race 23, almost said 36, but it's race 23 of 36 of the 2020 Kevin Harvick season here, coming from Michigan back at the track. It's our first of 3 opportunities this season to sweep the races at a track. Bristol and Kansas gonna be the other 2 later this season. I think they'll race 29 and 34. Yeah, 34 and 29. Anyway, we have a 225 point lead over Brad Keselowski in second, so no pressure at all on that front. We haven't won though in 6 races, have been winless since our gifted win, I must say, at Sonoma in round 16. So might want to end that winless drought. I'm sure we can do that. We won here, as I said, the first time we were at Michigan. And there's no reason to believe we can't do it today, especially now that we are, especially looking at the way the last laps of that first Michigan race went, where Jimmy Johnson tried for his 84th career win, his first since 2017, didn't manage to do that, and then I just decided, okay, well, you know, I'm gonna just unleash the full power of my barely legal race car, and just went out there to victory lane. So we use the same setup today, hopefully similar conditions, that we can unleash the full power once again.
Drivers, start your engines!
Firing them in Motown again from pole position this time. We've just been using the speed of the car to qualify really well. Again, it's a 4 front row. Joey Logano there. Kyle Larson, the man, third in points, starts first. Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex, Kurt Busch, Chase Elliott. And the Dillon brothers, Ty and Austin, have Jimmy Johnson, who could have won here in the spring in a sandwich for the top 10. The Corvette C7 pace car will go down to pit lane shortly. We are campaigning the Busch Light Apple paint scheme today for this and the next couple of races, and we are green at Michigan. Good start, trying to get to the high side ahead of Logano. See now the 2 drivers who led the most laps this season up front. Starting here, Logano led the second most laps this season. Only 2 wins to show for it. I said it before in a video, don't know which one, but I said it before, I know that. So Larson challenges me on the inside there, but we got it going nicely there. A little loady, but still, Logano could have had at least 4 or 5 wins this season, only 2, as Larson, takes the race lead from me. Truex on my inside, but Joey and me have led the most laps this season. I've led the most, Joey the second most, as we are trying it around the inside maybe this time on Larson. Kind of out of necessity there, didn't want to go there necessarily, but alright. See, car just moves around. Just sliding in behind the car number 42, the Credit One Bank Chevy. Larson won at Texas this season, so he's got a win under his belt. And he shoots it down into the corner. Wow. Chip Ganassi must have prepared him a good race car there, but we just got the run, the momentum out of the corners. We're doing 205 miles an hour right at the stripe. Gonna stay behind him, I kind of want to wait. He gives me room right around the top there, the traction compound. Going to the inside there, threading the needle just a little bit. We are on the point there this time. I have to try to defend it from challenges behind. But now that the cars and the tires are up to temperature, that shouldn't be too hard of a task. I think Larson's going to try it again, but we're just going to ride around the bottom end of the top lane there, the traction compound where that is. Larson to the inside, but we got the drive off turn 4. We remain in the race lead. This is a barely legal race car. Just talking from spoiler angle, and I don't know, it just works. Somehow it works. Rodney Childers, my crew chief there, working his crew chiefing magic. Oh, we got a little loose there, and now Truex Sends it down to our inside. Clears us. Gonna try right around the outside, but I think Truex leads this lap. But not for long. As we got the outside, the preferred line for me personally at least. Truex sends it in deep, slides up the racetrack, tries to block me there. See what we can do, maybe try a bit of a switchback move. Alright. Well, not exactly what I want to do. Gotta drive it around the bottom now. Oh, we made that work though beautifully. It seems like Truex's car not really set up for the top of the racetrack. And the caution flies. We are the race leader at the line, at the yellow. Now let's have a look at the accident. Clint Boyer makes contact with the 8 car, and Chase Elliott probably just tightens up, drives in. Brad Keselowski's in the wreck, and Brad Keselowski's up and over. Keselowski, the man second in points in the air. And multiple cars, I think 10 to 15 cars involved in that. As we still look at Clint Boyer driving away from the wreck, but there huge damage to his rear end. William Byron stationary there. Lots of smoke. Matt Benedetto, 0-0 of Cole Custer. Eric Jones, Bubba Wallace. Lots of cars. See here, Brad Keselowski gets hit by Eric Almirola and flipped. And William Byron ahead of the pack spins. Matt Benedetto collected the 41 there and spun him around, and that caused a roadblock there. You can see 78 to 53, loads of race cars in this track, but huge damage to the man second in points, Brad Keselowski, and once again another devastating run. And I don't think they can repair this car. I don't think they can. Now look at this there. You can see it's pretty much a roadblock then, and Matt Benedetto gets clipped and clips to 41, who... Oh, William Byron was also in the air. Just saw him flip there. That was just a lot of stuff going on there. I was talking about Matt Benedetto clipping the 41 and causing that roadblock there with the 78 and the 53. But Byron also up and over. It's pretty much what had happened. Everyone's slowing up there. Seeing Boyer spinning, and then Byron... Oh, now Clint Boyer clips the 96. That clips Byron, and his teammate Alex Bowman runs him over pretty much and flips him down into the grass. So 2 flips here in 1 lap at Michigan. Byron instantly to pit lane, obviously, and out of the race. Making our way down to pit lane. We're going to get ourselves right side tires and some fuel. I did need to pit, but I just want to mirror what the AI is doing. Because they have to pit again. And so, I think they only took fuel. Lost some spots there, but that's quite alright. I think also some folks back in the pack stayed out. Anyway, I just had to mirror what the AI was doing, I guess, because otherwise I would have pretty much won the race by default, because they had to pit just right before the end, and I had to do 1 less pit stop than they would have, so. And also some fresh right sides don't, you know, they don't harm you. And the most elite of NASCAR's elite will lead us back to the green flag. Ricky Stenhouse, Timmy Hill, and Josh Bilicki, 1, 2, 3, staying out there with Garrett Smithley. As Stenhouse collects a couple of bonus points there for leading, or, well, 5. In case he doesn't need the most laps. We're back on our way at Michigan. Just going to throw it down there to the bottom, because I'm guessing these folks are going to get held up by the slow folks up ahead. So we got the 2 Bush brothers there, neck and toe. Is that how I say that? I don't know. Head to head at least. Not really, but back to back. That's what I was looking for. Kyle in the 18, Kurt in the 1. Little check up there. Austin Dillon to my inside. So he's running ahead of his little brother. We're going to stay around the outside. Trying to go past Kurt in the 1. Up into P. Well, still P9 though, but you know. And the bottom lane, as I said, not really where we want to be, but just gotta do what you gotta do. Make it 3 wide, get the run down the front straightaway. See what we can do here. Oh, this could be interesting. Let's just send it. Let's just send it. We gotta make the move happen here, and we do. Up into 4th place, and that doesn't look good behind. Oh, I thought they were going to wreck. I hope I zoomed in there to my mirror. Looked like they were 5 wide out of the corner as we run our way into 2nd. chasing down Stenhouse. Timmy Hill in car long 66 having a bit of a glory run here. Kyle Busch now with the challenge for third place, but we are setting our sail on the Kroger Chevrolet of Ricky Stenhouse. We are able to that could have been bad. Timmy Hill now back to the inside. And Stenhouse is now under attack. To the line, he will lead this lap, but probably not the next one as we move ourselves past the 47 Chevy, excuse me. And we are back in the race lead with 27 to go. And we are pounding away in Motown. And the caution is out again at the halfway mark of this race.
There's an accident on the back straight.
An accident on the backstretch this time.
Pit road is closed.
And going to lap 20. So we're going to pit right around the halfway mark. We are the race leader. Haven't been challenged by Kyle Busch. He's always been about a half a second behind me. Trying to go back to back to victory lane. One last time out at New Hampshire. As we're trying to catch a pace car. There's some smoke. We're going to cut to replay before we're going to cut to pit lane. Wreck number 2, the 53 of, oh my god, Christopher Bell, a 95 flipping as he got right hooked by the 53 of Garrett Smithley. And the rookie is out of the race. And we're going to get ourselves 1.5 cans of gas and 4 fresh Goodyear tires.
1.5 cans of fuel.
And what will be the last pit stop of the day. And yeah, hopefully come out in the race lead, but I don't think we will. I think Busch only took, there were some folks who only took 2 tires again. A lot of folks there who only took 2.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under.
Well, alright. Got some work to do then, but still.
Stay behind the 3 car.
We could do that the last time, so we could do this again. So, no worries. We're gonna get the green flag with 17 laps to go. It's a Jacobs Racing 1-2-3. Busch, Hamlin, Truex, flanked by Kurt Busch, Chase Elliott, Ty Dillon, Chris Buescher, Ryan Blaney, Austin Dillon, myself running the last car in the top 10. Garrett Smithley on the inside, a lap down. We're back underway at Michigan, hopefully for the last green flag run of the day. It would be absolutely perfect in my opinion. Garrett Smithley there, slow as fuck. I really just didn't register that, I'll be honest. That's why I went there to the bottom so aggressively. We couldn't get past Austin Dillon, sadly. But anyway, we got 17 laps to go. That's the wrong button. To make up tons of ground on these folks. So just gotta stay patient, gotta stay speedy as we are, and we could go for the Michigan sweep. You know, we've come back from bigger distances to the race leader in less laps, so I would say it's going to be fairly easy. Even though we got our head down, keep pushing. As good as we were earlier. But yeah, no worries. No worries. We are hanging with the top 10, and that's all that matters at the moment. We're going to pick them off one at a time. We got the car to do it. We got the car to be patient. It's just fast. That's the best way to describe this car. Fast. Borderline undrivable, but fast. Once you figure it out, it's quick. So just gone past 4 folks now to go past Stenhouse. Not Stenhouse, excuse me. He drove the car in 2019. Buescher for 6th position. 2 Chevys of Busch and Elliott up next. I thought I had some momentum going, but that swing to the bottom cost us a little bit. So that was out with Kurt Busch, the 2004 Series champion, won 2 races this season, as indicated by the 2 winner stickers on the door of his car. And up into the top 5 we go, passing Chase Elliott for 4th, 3 more spots in a lap. And we still got 14 laps to go. As Hamster goes to the top of the racetrack, blocks us. Truex to the bottom. We made some contact there earlier. And now we're trying to go for 3rd place at least on Dennis. Chasing down the Interstate Batteries Toyota of Bushy as we move around the outside of Hamster for 2nd spot. So nicely done. And Kyle, you're up next. Enjoy the moments in clean air while you can, buddy. As the Harvickinator, that sounds shit. As the closer, Happy Harvick is closing in on you, buddy. And close in we do with the draft 210 miles an hour to the bottom of the track. Past Kyle Busch. Not quite. He's got the quarter panel on me. So we're going side by side with him down the front straightaway. Back straightaway, excuse me.
The next car is the leader.
But I'm in the zone. That's why I'm saying words. And now Busch slow up top and into the sunset we ride off. Hopefully back in the lead with 11 to go. And we're going to come to the white flag and a white lapped car of Brennan Poole just ahead to take one more time around the Michigan Speedway. And as we did loads of times before this season, once we took the lead, we've just fucked off into the distance. And today, this was no different. We are back in our early season dominant form. Shades of our races at Atlanta and Bristol, I'd say. As we round turn 4, we're going to finish the race just like we started it. Kevin Harvick 1, Joey Logano 2. But we are back in victory lane and we're going to sweep Michigan. We win the Consumers Energy 400.
You won! You know what? You drove a great race out there.
As everyone crossed the line, Logano, Busch, Hamlin, Blaney, your top 5. Truex, Kurt Busch, Chris Buescher, and Timmy motherfucking Hill gets the top 10. And I will say this, on speed in Carl Long's Ford, Michael McDowell rounding out your top 10. We're going to give the fans a little show again for the 6th time. We emerged victorious. GG Joey, but he wasn't quite good enough. There's some smoke. Someone must have crashed there. Just coming to the line. We're going to have a look at that, and then we're going to do a little celebration. Here's what happened. Clint Boyer and JJ Yaley get together, and for it's the second wreck. Clint's involved in JJ also, his second wreck, but yeah, both of them cross the line and lose some spots. This was for 22nd, and so they finish in the lower half of the top 30. And with this, our 6th win of the season, we are now 340 points ahead of Brad Keselowski, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex, Kyle Larson, your top 5, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, Alex Bowman, Ryan Blaney, and Jimmy Johnson, your top 10 in points. And folks, I will admit something. I think we can agree that the way this has been going, we can have a bad run and we're still going to have more than, and it's now properly 2 races worth of points, and that we are ahead of Brad Keselowski. So I've been thinking, I will think about this for Watkins Glen, about just before the actual playoffs would have started in 3 races time now, to implement some playoffs into this, just to make it a bit more interesting. Probably not the full playoffs, but maybe just like a wildcard chase like we did in 2011 through 2013. I'll see, but genuinely, I will admit, it's the championship fight's a bit boring, and I know, and I've said this before a lot of times, they're all just taking points off each other, but not really taking points off of me, and we can just run 23 races without a single DNF. And 6 wins, 17 top 5s, 17 top 10s, 15 top 5s. Yeah, I don't know. I will think about it. And I will announce, obviously, before the race at the Glen, if I went through with it or not, but we'll see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a bit more action-packed than the last Michigan race, but still, it was good. I think it was good fun. We won there by a country mile again, but still, yeah. If you'd like to leave a like, subscribe. See you all next time. Have a good one, and goodbye.